This is the Volvo V60 Hybrid. It has a diesel engine up front. It's the old D5 2.4 litre diesel up front and an electric motor in the back. It is the same looking as any other V60. I'll show you what's different about it. Well, there's hardly anything. The diesel engine has 215 horsepower and 440 newton meters of torque, and that powers the front wheels. The electric motor has 70 horsepower and 200 newton meters of torque, and that powers the rear wheels. There are a variety of driving modes and that mean that you can use the electric or the diesel engine. Let's have a quick look at it. As you can see, it's hardly any different. They've badged it the D6 because it's got such enormous amounts of torque. This thing is meant to return 155 miles per gallon and emit 48 grams per kilometre of CO2. Those are the official figures. In real life, if you're running on purely electric and it has a 31-mile range, it shows on the dash that you're doing 200 miles per gallon because you're effectively not using any diesel at all. It's fantastic in electric mode. I really like it. You have to be light with the throttle. If you put your foot down too much, then the diesel motor kicks in, and you kind of see that as a sign of failure when you're trying to drive it as efficiently as possible. When you put it in what's called power or hybrid and the diesel engine is used naturally, it is a lot more powerful. It's a very quick car. It does 0 to 60 in 6.1 seconds in hybrid mode and top speed of 143 miles per hour. When you do that, you're seeing a return of about 35 miles per gallon. The unfortunate thing about this is it is 18 months old, and it does use the old D5, which was never the most refined or efficient engine. Volvo have got new refined and efficient engines, the D4 in particular, and ideally that would go in a car like this in the future. It weighs about 200 kilos more than the standard V60. It weighs about, what is it? I've got the figure here, 2058 kilograms. So it's about 200 kilos more than the heaviest standard V60. Right, let's have a look in some detail. You can see plug-in hybrid. There's a same badge on the other side. There's your diesel fuel filler. It doesn't even say hybrid on the back, just D6 to denote the extra power. And let's see if we can get it open. That's where you charge it up at night, and I do, and that gives you 31-mile range. So it looks smart. It is very quick. It feels slightly heavier, but it's got so much grunt. It's not a sports car. You can't fling it around corners too much because it's got too much weight, but it's a really very fast Grand Tourer cruiser kind of thing. Right, so have a quick look inside. There's my willies. What you'll notice is that it's no different to a standard V60 R design. It's got optional TV in the headrest. Now that's a £1,500 option. We're going to come to the price in a minute. Here's the inside of the car. As you can see, typical Volvo, very comfortable, very smart looking. Let's turn it on. There you go. Oh, car key not found. Hang on, it's in my pocket. It doesn't have to go in this little slot. Let's do it anyway. Okay, so we're on. The engine is on and we're ready to go. This on the left is the e-boost, and the more power you use, the more of the electric battery you use, the more this goes up. On the right hand side is hybrid mode, and you've got to, when we're actually going, that yellow line there goes to halfway, and this denotes how much electricity you're using. And I'm not demonstrating very well with my foot. And when the right hand yellow arrow goes above this yellow line, which is normally halfway up, the diesel motor kicks in. In a moment, the reason it's the engine's starting when I'm putting my foot down is because it's in hybrid mode. Stick it in pure and it's a purely electric car. Stick it in power and you've got both combined, and the throttle response is immediately faster, and it's a more powerful car. You can also just select all-wheel drive because obviously it's electric rear axle and diesel front axle. Otherwise, everything about the car is the same. So the main thing to talk about now is the price. It's £48,000 in vanilla form, add a few options like this one's got, and it costs £54,000, which is a tremendous amount of money. I do love it. Everything about this car is fantastic. The engine, the diesel engine, could do with being a more efficient D4, and it's too expensive for what it is. It needs to be 10 grand cheaper. Otherwise, it's a fantastic piece of kit.